Welcome to this explainer. You know, the term AI is just thrown around everywhere right now, and honestly, it can feel like if you don't have a hardcore tech background, you're just getting left behind. But actually, scratch that. I promise you, whether you're a doctor, a farmer, a student, or managing a household, you can absolutely grasp this technology. Today, we're going to strip away the magic, the hype, and all that confusion and completely demystify AI fundamentals from the ground up. So let's dive right in by addressing a super common fear. There's this kind of popular idea floating around that AI is some giant, scary robot coming to take over our lives and our jobs. But the reality? You're likely interacting with AI every single day completely seamlessly. And, well, it's actually making your life a whole lot easier. It's wild just how embedded it already is in our daily routines. Think about it. When you need to get somewhere and Google Maps calculates the absolute fastest route to avoid traffic, that is AI in action. When you're texting a friend and your keyboard magically autocorrects your typos or predicts your next word, yep, that's AI too. And when you open up Instagram, YouTube, or Netflix, and the screen is filled with content perfectly tailored to exactly what you like, that highly personalized recommendation system is completely powered by artificial intelligence. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to formally define AI, play a little pattern game, look at machine learning and algorithms, and then compare human limits to machine scale before talking about how to embrace the future. Let's get to it. Section 1. Defining AI, from information to prediction. The absolute most crucial point to remember here is that AI isn't magic. It's really just a highly capable system, and it all starts with data. First, the system takes in and studies just massive amounts of information. Then, it searches through all that data to find hidden patterns, kind of like how humans naturally structure sentences, or how certain events usually follow other events. And finally, it takes those patterns to make a prediction or generate an output. It basically looks at history to guess the next logical step. Section 2. The pattern game, predicting the next move. To really wrap your head around how AI processes data, think about how we naturally look for patterns. If I give you a sequence that goes boy, girl, well, what comes next? Your brain instantly predicts that the next item is a boy. You didn't sit there and calculate a complex math equation, right? Your brain just naturally recognized the structural pattern. And this is exactly how AI operates when looking at data. Let's look at another super quick example. If you read the phrase, once upon a, your brain immediately fills in the word time. Why? Because you've been exposed to that specific pattern of words hundreds of times in your life. AI acts as a massive next word predictor in the exact same way. It's just doing it based on an immensely larger amount of text data it has studied over time. Section 3, machine learning, learning from experience. Okay, but how does the AI actually get trained to know these patterns in the first place? That brings us to machine learning, or ML. Machine learning is simply the process where we feed a computer system a ton of examples, allowing it to independently learn features and make decisions. We aren't sitting there typing out rigid, explicit rules or exact code for it to follow. We literally just give it the data and let it learn from those examples. For instance, imagine we want a computer to recognize a dog. Instead of writing out pages of complex code defining that a dog has 2 ears, a snout, and a tail, we just show the computer 1,000 different photos of dogs. Through machine learning, the system independently analyzes those images, figures out the common visual features entirely on its own, and learns what a dog looks like. And you see this exact same machine learning technology in things you use every day, like your Gmail. By analyzing thousands of previous emails, the ML system has learned the subtle, hidden patterns of what a genuine message looks like versus, say, a spammy promotional message. It then quietly sorts the good stuff into your inbox and tosses the junk into your spam folder, all without you having to write a single rule. Now, if you're still kind of trying to wrap your head around how a machine actually learns, just think back to when you first got on a bicycle. You didn't read a manual, right? You didn't memorize physics equations about gravity. You learned by making mistakes. You tried to pedal, lost your balance, and fell. Then you got back on, adjusted your posture, and tried again. You repeated this error-correcting process until your brain built a pattern of balance. Machine learning works in exactly the same experiential way. We feed the computer data, it makes incorrect guesses, we correct it, and it adjusts until it finds that perfect pattern of success. Because of this highly effective, continuous learning process, machine learning is trusted to handle some pretty impressive daily tasks for us. It's the very technology reliably unlocking your smartphone with your face. It's what allows your camera's portrait mode to instantly recognize you and beautifully blur out the background. And it's what powers Amazon's customers also bought suggestions, just by recognizing the shopping patterns of millions of users. Section 4. Algorithms Explained. The step-by-step methods. So now that we know how it learns experientially, let's look at the underlying instructions driving the whole process. These are known as algorithms. An algorithm is fundamentally just a step-by-step method or a set of rules. Think of it as the specific recipe the AI uses to sift through all that messy data and extract those brilliant learning patterns we were just talking about. Now, you might hear some fancy terminology thrown around by tech experts, things like neural networks, decision trees, or linear regression. While these are indeed advanced math concepts, please don't let the jargon intimidate you. They all serve the exact same core purpose. They're just different step-by-step algorithmic methods for teaching a computer how to find patterns in data. That's the whole shebang. Section 5. Human limits versus machine scale. Why we need AI. You might be wondering, well, if human brains are also so incredibly good at finding patterns, why do we even need machines to do this? The answer comes down to one absolutely crucial thing: breathtaking scale. A dedicated human worker might be able to review, say, 50 to 100 applications in a single day before getting tired or making a mistake. An AI system, on the other hand, can accurately scan millions of complex transactions for patterns, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever forgetting a detail or needing a coffee break. We use AI for its unmatched capacity to scale human-like pattern recognition. But we have to remember that AI is not infallible. Think about this really simple rule. Correct data equals correct answers, but wrong data equals wrong answers. If an AI is fed flawed or biased examples during its learning phase, the patterns it learns are going to be wrong, and the answers it gives you will be wrong. It is entirely dependent on the quality of the information we give it. Section 6. Embracing the future. Responsibility and opportunity. As we wrap up this explainer, let's talk about how we actually integrate this into our lives. AI is an unbelievably powerful tool, but it's completely neutral natively. It absolutely makes mistakes, which means we cannot rely on it blindly. Safe, productive usage depends entirely on human intent and our responsible application. And that brings us to arguably the most crucial takeaway. AI won't take your job. Today, the people who are learning AI are the ones who could replace us. The technology itself is really nothing to fear. What you need to focus on is adapting. Because a person in your field who knows how to properly leverage AI, they are going to have a massive advantage over someone who doesn't. So, knowing that AI isn't magic, but simply a powerful pattern finder that learns by trial and error, just like you did when riding a bike, what steps will you take today to master it? Are you ready to stop fearing artificial intelligence and start using it to your absolute advantage? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you to go out and start experimenting with these tools today.